Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Wizard of Legend. And I already forgot what the outfit is that we have on today, but we've got increased HP, so it's probably gonna be something together with that as well. I don't know. It doesn't matter, and we can't look it up. Well, we could have, but it's fine. So, today's randomizer run. Our starting relic is the Mirror Shield, as you already all noticed, I am sure. Outside of that, I don't know, our layout is kinda fire focused right now. We've got 3 fire arcana plus, well, 1 water / ice one, but I do like the setup kinda. I think once again the basic arcana could start to cause me some issues because it's very directional, but we've got a long reach with this one at least. So I do like that one. The Flame Breath on the right click feels pretty good. Also the Glacial Cross as our signature seems very nice, as we've just seen with what it does. We also apparently can jump over gaps with that, so that's kind of interesting and useful. And the knockback, as we've seen, is just ridiculous as well. Also, I pressed Q and the game did not let me. What the? Could you please not die there? That is... Holy crap, apparently I got interrupted or something there? So that was a complete blackout on my part. I apologize. Let's see, or let's try to not let that derail us too much. Oh, cool, we got the rogue as well out of that one. And see about that. So as seen, the reach on this is pretty nice. I do need another fight though, please. Pretty please? Quickly? Come on. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, not quite the use, or not quite as many hits as I was hoping for, but let's not complain too loud about this. Yeah, and see the knockback there is just so much. And if we could pick up the magnetic monopole, I believe it's called, we could get even more. Ooh boy, we get a pinata. Can we kill said pinata already? We cannot, apparently. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, I think we need a bit more damage there overall. I hope we can get that. With the dash on top of everything, we might be able to. But for now, let's leave it and come back later. At the end of the floor, we could possibly have picked up another arcana or a useful relic. Make that a bit more workable for us. Let's leave those guys frozen while we deal with the rest here. And hello, guys. There we go. Being able to freeze them feels like a good start, especially if I can hit enemies with that. We need to be careful though, especially against enemies that shoot us. We might straight up dash or charge into them shooting us. So that's a very real danger, and it's going to happen at least once. Also, why did I get hit there? That's not okay. We're gonna stay frozen. Ooh, lovely. Lovely. Could you just... Hi, please. Thank you so much. Yeah, our damage, I think, is the weak spot right now. We've got some okay control with this, and we've got some reach as well, if we want to, of course, but the damage feels a bit low right now. But we're still very early, of course. There's a lot that can happen. Like getting a heroic heroically. There we go. Before that, but before we get that, I'm gonna wait and see what the Arcana shop is gonna give us. Or not the Arcana shop, this shop. That's what I wanted to say. Takeout box could be a charming teddy bear, is not interesting. Augur of Poetry neither. The Lotus Froststone, I believe I'm gonna buy, though it's not nearly as large, not quite as large as the lightning one that we had last time, but it's still gonna be useful and gives us more control because it freezes enemies. So we're gonna invest in that right away. Okay, we've got that. Need to dash from a bit further away on some of these so that we don't fall down, and there we go. See, I like it when I actually make it through that without taking damage. So our damage also hasn't increased, so we're gonna fight our boss first and then see about getting the heroic lead, probably. Burst Mage I'm not happy with, but I'd rather get the Burst Mage now than later. I mean, getting him now does not mean we cannot fight against him later still, but let's just hope that we're not gonna see him anymore in later stages where I dislike him more. Oh boy, we need to keep a bit of distance there. We're gonna get him though. Yeah. I need to just be patient. Against him, you just need to take your time. And since I can hit him on range with the basic Arcana as well, we're looking fairly solid. Calcifying Bone Mail is fine. Uses ammo for a short duration after taking damage, which is good. And now I think I'm gonna buy the Heroic Leap because it's nice. And it's enhanced. So designed by Michael Beloit, this Arcana allows you to seize a foe and leap high into the air before crashing down. Increases the distance at which you can grab foes. So, all in all, let's try to kill ourselves. Let's try to kill ourselves a Pinata. There we go. What does the Pinata give us? It gives us the Tectonic Drill in Enhanced. Oh boy. We've got a lot of directional stuff now. I think I'm gonna switch this though, actually, for a change. Or am I? No, I'm gonna stick with the Fire Breath because it activates further. It's more of a safety hit that I can use, or if something charges me. The Tectonic Drill takes me too far in, and I think that's gonna cause me too much trouble because we move very far when we use it. Like this, basically. But yeah. And the air and all that stuff. And also, while we're in the air, we should be immune to damage, which is pretty awesome. So oh wow. See what I mean? With charging in, and it causing potential trouble there. I mean, it was a different skill, but same point to be made, I guess. So I like the Arcana that we've picked up so early on. I would not mind an Igniting Sprite. The Evening Gloves could be good as well. And the Unicorn Tail could be just for fun. Because, I mean, it looks kind of fun. Boy. Tectonic Drill, please. I need to remember that I can dash out of that second hit. I was so scared about hitting that in the middle that I just... it was bound to happen, I guess. That last hit, though, really shouldn't have. Let's see. This. Ooh, okay, we interrupted him there in time. That's lovely. See, we can really play the control game, especially against just a few enemies. We can get in there, we can leap over things, and I can also just freeze them while we're at it. It's also useful against multiple enemies, but I'm just in bigger danger of running into projectiles in that case, which is, oh come on, what ended up happening once or twice already. I'm also just trying to make points, and then I'm taking unnecessary and dumb damage, which is what we did last time as well. So let's try to snap out of that, possibly by a healing potion, unfortunately, and just stay in this. If I could guarantee that I would lose the Flame Breath, I'd be okay with it, but we cannot be sure about that. It might take something else, I believe, so I am not going to risk that because I like the other skills that we have, and I don't want to lose them. At least right now, that's my reasoning there. Here we go. Goodbye. Okay, this one, not good. Yeah, they're gonna blow those first ones up, aren't they? Ooh, we got some healing. So, got a shot. I need to realize that we can push ourselves into a pit with that one. Or pull ourselves, I should probably call it. Get in the air first, get some distance, freeze you, we can burn all of those, we can lift this guy up, really? What hit us there? Oh, I think we just came down at the perfect moment when the thing was trying to charge. We ended up getting hit there. Also, I hope everybody understood what I was trying to make, because the thing and the stuff and all the whoop-de-frickin' do, I don't know. So, do we want to buy the Flare Rush? Possibly. Summons additional flares. I don't think it's that necessary on this particular dash. The flames are a nice side effect, but that's about it. I don't reliably use them to actually deal damage. They would be a little bit more effective, obviously, if there's more flames, so they could cover a little bit of a wider area overall, so it could still be useful to buy that one, but right now I think we have bigger priorities here. Wow, I missed. Bummer. Okay, let's go in with that. Keep them locked down there. And see, that's what the Frost Aura does. They both got frozen there for a short moment. I think that was a decent pickup. I'd love to pick up more of those skills, obviously. Good. And twice. That, I think there's gonna be a summoner after this one, though. Yep, there he is. Ah, I picked up a small one for the heroic leap. What a waste. Doesn't matter if we want to be real about it, but still, such a waste. Nope, that was very, very dumb. I realized my mistake as soon as I did it, that this was just gonna lead to me getting hit there, and then I missed him, unfortunately. With that hit, but we're still fine. Oh, please. Leap up. Yeah, our single target damage is very, very good, and we've got a lot of gap clearers as well. So we need to just make sure that I don't die. So I'm gonna buy the healing. And now... Igniting Sprite or Evening Gloves? I think I'm gonna get the Evening Gloves. So Basic Arcana, activate more quickly and repeat automatically. So this is just nice, especially if enemies are close to us. Will be able to more likely get this this combination of, and I only need to press once in the process as well. I could still buy this, and I think we are. Just might as well. See, now it's 5, before it was 3 or 4? 3 probably, because I doubt it would just increase it by 1. It might be, but I've never really paid attention to that too much, to be honest. So, I don't think we can really attack him here, because all of our Arcana that could potentially deal okay damage would also put us right in front of him. And so we are just going to evade for now. He does that, I can do that too. So there's that 1, 2... Oh, we got out. Pick him up, get that in there, and keep going. There we go, 2. Now, yep, there we go. Okay, the tree needs to go, the tree needs to go. Was the third one already? No, there it is. Oh, please let me... Oh, yes, thank you so much. I'm extremely happy that I was able to get that in there. Oh, we got the win. Nice. That I was able to get that in there before it wore off. I think that looked very close. I was focused on him after a bit, so I didn't see... Ooh. So it's the enhanced version, and it's going to complete automatically, so yeah, we're going to switch. I wouldn't mind a Royal Flush pickup somewhere, because we've got 3 Fire Arcana, which is at least enough that it might start to be worth it. Although, I don't know. I mean, if we can then go for more Fire Arcana, we obviously would be incentivized for that. But, I mean, right now I'm just speculating on what could be useful for us. Also, even though they fell down as well, I really should not try to use myself as... I don't know. I completely blanked on how to react here, by the way, and I'm still kinda am, because I do not want to use a Tectonic Drill to fall into a pit again, so we're taking a moment here. Should have just done this. Okay. That, and there we go. Now we're fine. I took some damage, but ultimately, I think I got off okay there, considering how long it took me to figure out how to approach that fight. So, this one we're just going to leap in there very quickly. Can I not freeze them? I might not be able to freeze these guys. Yeah, I think because they're the ice ones, I'm probably not gonna work. I never noticed that so far, but now it's very apparent because I'm so relying on the crowd control out of the freezing that it's just a bit more noticeable. Black Gauntlet. A Phoenix Talon, I believe, is a good pickup here. Isn't that the one that increases fire damage? No, that's the matchstick. This increases the... No, the matchstick increases the burn effect. This... something. Chaos Gunner shows us HP. I'm gonna buy the Phoenix Talon, I believe, but... And just to realize what it does again, because I'm just not sure, and it's annoying me right now, so we're most likely going to figure that out. Oh, come on, really? Really? There we go. I didn't get hit there, though, I believe, which makes me much happier. So right now, I mean, we're still early in the life cycle of this game. So I'm still talking about the game a lot. I mean, I've been trying for as long as I can remember to be able to talk more freely and not just focus on talking about the game, but maybe just talk about stuff. And there's always things that I kind of want to try to talk about, but then I always distract myself, and I have to get back to just talking about the game, the stream of consciousness talking, basically, where I just say what I'm doing to try and make sense and not just have dead air and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's good or bad or anything, but I want to try and get better at talking free again. So I think I'm going to try and start to train. I mean, maybe me just talking about this is already a step in the right direction, hopefully. But I mean, I want to hopefully not shock you guys with having to cough. I apologize. Ooh, that was... Okay, don't know where that one came from. I inhaled, and all of a sudden I just had to cough. So I apologize for doing that without a fair warning first or something like that. Either way, so what I was about to say is I'd love to talk, for example, I like to read, so I'd like to just talk about books that I'm reading right now and things like that. And I also should be a little bit more descriptive. Let's pick up the Enhanced Flame Breath because we can, and we want the Fire Arcana, so right now we could not buy. What the? I do these. Oh yeah, because there's an enemy there. See, now I lost my point. Right now we can't buy the relic that I wanted to buy. That's what I wanted to say. See, I remembered. So everything's fine, isn't it? I'm not confused at all. Nope. Never, ever. These guys, tectonic kill, can we? Okay, yeah, they're frozen. See, that works. See, now I've actually lost my point, more or less. Ooh, okay, this is nice. They're all dead. Only him. Heroic leap. See, I'm enjoying talking about the game though as well. So it's not like I'm bored or something. Just talking about what I'm doing here. But this room really made me feel good. But yeah, so while I was in school, in English class, we were supposed to read Brave New World. But stupid me, I really didn't like reading school books at the time, so I never wrote it. Or never read it. I obviously didn't write it. That was Aldous Huxley. But that's reduced cooldowns. Could be okay, but no silver spinning top. I don't think so. Be sure. Yeah, we're slower, but Arcana activation speed is faster, especially since this gets completed automatically. Seems fine. The low movement speed still worries me, but this could work out fine. And we've got other ways to move around, I guess, if we wanna be... Oh boy. If we want to be something. I can't think of the word. We gotta be starting something, apparently. See, because we can still get our gap closers here, basically, to get back in against enemies where we have to get some reach. Oh boy, yeah, this is the attack of him that I really dislike. So we took more damage than we possibly should have, but we get some health back. We're at 126, so I cannot buy the relic that I wanted to buy. We're not going to buy the healing, I believe, so we're just going to go and keep the 126. So yeah, basically there's a... I should need to look up some words prior to this. The publisher, the book publisher, and the German word is Verlag, basically. That they publish the books. I don't know what if there's a specific word in English for that, because we have a word for everything in German, obviously, as we all know. So yeah, and there's a specific one called Reklam, which publishes a lot of books that are read in school, so in German class and in English and just generally overall. So they're all just kind of known for being there. So it was also just kind of part of the thing that you're not reading those, basically, because they're all supposedly boring and stuff like that. At least that's what I always thought, but I'm a big fan of sci-fi and fantasy, so I should have just read it. I think A big difference is that my vocabulary is a lot larger than it was when I was in school, because a lot of stuff I learned after I was done with school, and I started watching series in English and reading books in English and stuff like that. It really increased my vocabulary quite a bit, obviously. So there is a lot of vocabulary in there that, at least for a non-native speaker, could be an issue. So I can see why I maybe had some issues with the material when I was supposed to read it in school. But the book itself I can really recommend, and I had a lot of fun reading it. It's really, there's a lot to think about there, which I usually read lighter books maybe, because I mean it's just basic fantasy. Obviously there's some morals and stuff like that in those as well, but the Brave New World, I think, is supposed to make you think a lot more as well, and I just like that. And right now, I'm trying to read 1984, which I haven't read before. That one I wasn't supposed to read in school, but I just bought 1984 and the Animal Farm, I believe it's called, as well, because I know they're supposed to be very good and interesting books. And I've just started now with 1984, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if I like it as much as I like Brave New World overall. So we'll see. I'm gonna update you possibly in the future, and just let me know if you guys maybe have interest in that area, or if you think that could be something interesting to talk about. How do I kill these guys without falling down and without getting hit numerous times? I do not know, and so I get hit. Yeah, you see? This is where I think the slow movement speed can sometimes be a bit of an issue, because I might not be able to get out of the way fast enough. There we go. Die. See, that was me trying to have a small anecdote about what I read in the near past and stuff and things. I also should just stop saying stuff like that, because I've just caught myself trying to say that yet again, I think for the third or fourth time in the span of 2 minutes, and that's definitely too much. Once or twice per episode, possibly okay. Every third sentence? Nope, not okay. So let's stop doing that. I also say let's a lot, I do know that, but well, what can you do? The well is also a thing that I tend to do. I am aware of some of my more common phrases, that, I mean, once I find something that I'm comfortable saying, I guess, I tend to maybe incorporate it more in my way of talking, and just, also there are phrases that always just easily pop into my head while I'm trying to concentrate on the game, which is also, at least in part, what the crap, why I keep repeating those. So there's all that. Also, I pressed the button again, but the game didn't let me use the skill, so it didn't work out. I'm not sure. I'm gonna buy the healing right away here. Plaguing Sprite could be good. I don't think I want to buy anything else necessary. The Dagger of Midas could be good damage-wise. I mean, that could be the right thing. I've also now, I think at least from what I've read, if I remember correctly, I know the heart limit of the Dagger of Midas. It's 500 gold. At least that's what I've read. Once again, I'm not sure if it's true. I just read it on Reddit. So who knows? Well, you guys might, but I can't be certain. Ooh, wow. Nope, I fell. I thought I didn't fall there for a moment, and I was very happy, and then I saw that, oh, come on. But I fell after all, and I wasn't anymore. Could you just please? So, right now I'm struggling a little bit, but I think that's part of the ice level right now that I've got some trouble, because I can't use my control as much as I want to. And then we've got rooms like these where I end up falling in pits, unfortunately, instead of the other way around. And see, case in point. And that's just bad. Okay. Everything's fine. Not falling in there at all. Please just die. Thank you so much. Whew. So I'm not sure yet if we're gonna be able to make this one. Breaking Twister could be okay, but our Arcana selection right now is fine, and I think I'd rather buy a relic than Arcana. We've got all that. Go back to here and explore everything else, though. There might still be enemies spawning in here. I think there's going to be at least one fight here. No, actually not. That's a surprise. Well, okay, there might be one at the end here. There we go. Could you just stop with that, please, though? And we get some healing, so it was worth it. But now we have to make our slow way back, and I'm just trying to not continuously dash so that I don't fall into a pit on accident. Because I've done that way more times than I'm proud to admit. So yeah, let's not. Do we want to buy... I think I'm gonna buy the Plaguing Sprite. Because it's an additional source of damage, basically. As always, poisons enemies, so it's consecutive damage as well. Oh no, okay, no, in this case it was actually okay, I think. Let's see, we want to kill the stuff around him first. Oh, nope, didn't get him in time, that's fine though. There we go, now we got him though. This time around. Back up a bit again. Okay, come on please, nope. Once again, nope. Third time, nope. Nope, that was very, very bad. Because he was right in the middle of an animation, but I got so tempted by the glow that I just activated it and didn't think further. And that is just not good. So we gain signature charge when taking damage. Not horrible overall. And we're gonna go to our next boss. Also, why do we once again get Zeal as the third floor council member? Somebody want to answer that? That's been happening so much and I still don't like it. I mean, it's good because it lets me train against her, obviously, but it's still just really, really scary. Four. Nope, that was 3. Whoops. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I did take unnecessary damage, but that also led to my Arcana being empowered right away. Really? Really? That's how that's gonna go? Apparently. Okay, we are dealing a lot of damage though, at least to her. But this is gonna be interesting now, because I'm not sure I'm fast enough to evade those. Okay, but we should be able to kill her now, I believe. Please? Nope, not quite. Not quite! Yeah, I was hoping on the fact that I was gonna be able to hit her before she gets to go for her next attack there, so we got a bit lucky. We still got hit way more than we should have, realistically. And I think we might want the frozen bait. Possibly instead of the tectonic drill. It's nice, but it's risky. And this one is just way safer to use for us right now. So I'll have a frozen decoy that lures foes and giant sharks alike. Lures a larger shark for increased damage. So I'm all for that. It's a pretty fun skill. And water is effective against fire, I believe. So we're also gaining something out of that since we're now on the fire stages, obviously. So some healing, Searing Crown, we're not going to pick up. It's not even the enhanced version. So there's no way we're going to use that anyways. Trace of Barrage is okay-ish, but once again we're on the fire floor, so why would we buy fire Arcana right now? The only reason would be Royal Flush, I assume, and even then I'm not sure I would go for it now. Because with a Royal Flush we would gain extra damage out of having Arcana of the same type. But still, I don't know. Okay, let's set up the decoy. Okay, that didn't hit, I believe. So let's try that again and not get hit in the process. See, that was better. Much better. And now we've got our control game back, I believe, more or less. Okay, he dodged out of it though, but still, I can freeze these guys. And I can freeze the fire guys, and I feel much better about this. Let's just throw this one in there. Oh wow, that is so good! Because they get lured, actually. They really get lured, so it does aggro them, basically. So they attack it, which is pretty awesome. I mean, they might attack it. I think in this case they didn't go for me necessarily because I was too far away. But they might still go for me if it's between this and the decoy, I assume. Okay, this is... okay, luckily that worked out well. They're going for the decoy again. Yeah, I love this. I'm very okay with my choice. He hit us with a small shuriken there, I believe, which is why we We took damage. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to hit him before he got that one through. And on my quest to evade, I got hit. I'm also too fond of pressing R right now, so I like the shark a bit too much, and I just want to use it. In this case, I shouldn't have used the shark. I should have just hit them otherwise. Would have been safer and better to use, I believe. Okay, got that. This. Now we can set it up very, very safely, and still to get hit, unfortunately. Oh boy, yeah, I'm trying to make this pretty right now when I really shouldn't, and see, this I don't agree with, but it still happened, so I'm not sure quite what happened there, to be honest, because I thought I would just dash over there with the heroic leap, but somehow that led to me falling down, but I'm not sure if he interrupted me while I was right over the pit, and just that caused me to fall down. Which might also be the case, I don't know. Either way, we need a shop for some healing, because I took way too much damage there. Do we want to sell a relic? Not right now. We might need the gold, but for now, I don't necessarily think we're gonna get anything out of that. I also don't think we have a relic that does nothing for us, that we could just sell. Okay, but all this. Yeah, let's go back to here. Yeah, okay, it does connect down to there, which means we can check out this area down there, which might connect back to here as well. That's the general idea, at least, right now. Let's see. And this is scary. And I don't know what I'm doing. Holy crap. Yeah, I botched this so hard. And the blobs are not making this better. I might die here. I am dying here because I'm dashing. What the... So this was a complete blackout on my part. I'm so embarrassed for that one, actually. I completely blanked on what I needed to press there to get over there, because I think switching off the tectonic drill maybe was a bit of an issue, but I don't know. I tried to figure out, do I press Q now? And then I tried to press Q or not, because the Q would have actually allowed me to get the ranged guys, which I tried to focus on first, but I got so overwhelmed by the amount of the blobs that were there that it just could kill me. That's so bad. That should not happen. That's really bad. Oh boy. Oh well, what can you do? I guess. Next time. I always say that, but let's just end it. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, and if you want to see me hopefully not fail that bad again, ever, just tune in again next time. Bye guys.